All right. Boom. All right. So, yo, what's going on, everybody? How is everybody doing today? Happy Sunday. Damn, I'm losing track. I'm losing track of days. Ah. All right. So, going forward, new schedule. I'm going to stream on Fridays. It has to be on Fridays because there's some things going on right now that I'm trying to get together, and Fridays is the only days I'm gonna have time to stream. But since there's no chapter next week, I'm trying to stay consistent with doing the one-on-one discussions. Just woke up. Hey, Happy J Wolf, what's going on? How's everybody doing? But yeah, I'm trying to stay consistent with the one-on-one discussions that I've been doing. Thanks to Shonen OG, I actually have a name for them. It's called the Snapper Island Sit Downs. Happy Sunday. It's been a while. Yo, Grotesque. Yo, what's going on, man? Damn, I missed 2 minutes. Start over. Yo. All right, if you want to see what you missed, Kuma, just start from the beginning and watch the start screen for like a good 2 seconds. That's all. That's what you missed. But yeah, I asked 2 people already. One being JD. JD, if y'all don't know who JD is, then what the hell are you doing? If he wanted to do it next week, he said he's gonna get back to me. And the second being Mr. Morge, because like I asked those 2 simply because one, Mr. Morge has been doing his new crew member series recently, and I found those incredibly entertaining to watch. And me being me, I enjoyed the new crew member discussion, so obviously that's why Silver's streaming and being consistent. LOL, right? But yeah, I've been enjoying Mr. Morge's crew member series. You know, him analyzing why like the potential of a character joining and what are their reasons and what position they'd be taking up. I found it interesting, so I actually asked Mr. Morge. He said he'd get back to me. Hopefully next week I'd have one of them on. But chapter 990, Army of One. Let's talk about it. First off, the cover story. This Capone cover story needs to end. I feel like this might be the end. I feel like this is legit the conclusion of it. Lola and Chiffon realized that is their father. They saw the picture. They tossed him some ropes. I feel like this is the conclusion of it. I've said my piece on this cover story already, and there's really nothing else that needs to be said. Why is the chat not coming up? What the hell? What the hell? Why is the chat not coming up? Give me a sec. Alert boxes. So now the chat wants to start speeding through. Okay. JB whoring it everywhere. Yo, what it do, nigga? Just woke up, heavy Chan. Hey, heavy Chan. Chan? No. No. Heavy is not Heavy Chan. It's just Heavy. Heavy has not earned the Chan. Yes, it does. We get finished at about 2 or 3 chapters. No. Nah, we're not finishing in 2 or 3 chapters. We are done with the Capone cover story. Like this, I feel like this has to be it. There's nothing else to explore. Pound found his daughters. He met his daughters. What else can we have? Them talking about how happy he is to see them? No. I feel like this is the conclusion. They got their happy ending. This is it. And I want Capone to finally... I'm not going to curse. I want Capone to finally just leave the entire situation. There's nothing else for him to do here. And if there is something for him to do, it'd have to be revealed later as just a surprise. Hey, I'm back. And not like, I don't see Capone being a part of any big plan to come together with anybody else. It's just not, this is not the person he is. Unless it benefits him. No, I don't see him like coming to Wano and going, what's the situation? Because him and Luffy didn't end on friendly terms. They just ended a partnership. Like, he wasn't fond of Luffy. Luffy wasn't fond of him. They didn't have any kind of serious, like, they didn't really have a serious connection. It was just, we're teaming up to take down Big Mom. We have a mutual goal. Let's go after it together, and that's it. I don't really see much of where else this could go. Like, yeah, we got Pound on the ship. Like I said, there's nothing else we can do with it. Nah, Oda will troll us with more of this Pound cover page. We better not get more of this freaking cover page, man. We better not. It's so damn boring. There's nothing going on. Like, absolutely nothing going on with it. And I can't get that any bigger, can I? Give me a second. Boom. Bam. Can I have this as a pop out? Yes, I can. But the question is, will the chat get bigger? The chat will not get bigger. But that don't matters. Chat won't get bigger, but that don't matter, does it? Nope. All I need is for it to be in my sight. Yep, there it is. But yeah, flashing over to Onogashima. Apparently, Big Mom's Elbaf spear broke through. We already talked about how insanely strong Big Mom is, and like how people like downplay her a lot simply because she's been pretty much a meme every time she's on panel. But and we all suspected this, didn't we? Sasaki is not out for the count. He wasn't going to be tied to that tree the entire arc. I think we all knew that Sasaki, however you want to pronounce it. I think we all expected him to come back into play at some point. We just didn't know it was like this. And hell, I didn't really expect it to be this soon. Really. I mean, now that I'm thinking about it, what was actually the point of us tying him up aside from, just getting Denjiro to show that, yeah, he's betraying them? I really didn't see the point of this. We could have not had Sasaki. We could have not had Sasaki in the hallway when Denjiro came through and just had him along with everybody else. I guess it was just to show that him and Denjiro were kind of buddies at some point. But like I said, I didn't see the point of it. Just like I didn't see the point of separating the Straw Hats just for them to come together and then separate again. It made no sense. Plot convenience? Yo, Mo Gamer, what's going on? Plot convenience? Yeah, plot convenience, but what kind of convenience did it, like, him being away changed to absolutely nothing. If he was running around, he could have had some kind of quick skirmish with Zoro, and then they they went their separate way. Like, they went their separate ways instead of just having Zoro in the background fighting like nonsensical fodder. And once the bomb went off, that could have been how they got separated again. Like, tying up Sasaki here, in my opinion, served absolutely no purpose. It served, in my opinion, it served absolutely no purpose. LOL, there wasn't much convenience. Exactly. Plot convenience with no kind of convenience. With no convenience. If Sasaki was dim-witted or drunk enough that he allowed himself to be tied to a tree with absolutely no struggle, with absolutely no struggle, I don't see how much of a fight, how much of a challenge he would have been in an actual fight if it was just that easy for somebody to walk up to him and tie him to a tree, even if it was somebody he trusted. If somebody walked up to you, if one of your closest friends walked up to you and said, "Hey, let me show you something," and just started tying you to a tree, you'd start wiggling around, wouldn't you? Because I know damn well if any of my friends say, "Hey, come here," and pull out a rope and start tying me to a tree, there's gonna be some goddamn issues. There's gonna be some fucking issues. I just cursed. Do you think Law is planning something with Hawkins or Drake? My original theory was that Law and Hawkins made a plan. Excuse me. Was that Law and Hawkins made a plan pre-time skip somewhere around Sabaody. I think it was to display Denjiro's character. Yeah, but we could have displayed his character a lot better than sacrificing one of the flying six. But yeah, like I said, my original theory was that Law and Drake made. I can see Silver's wiggling, trying to get out of a trap. What? What? Get out of a trap? What are you talking about? It depends who is using the. It depends on who's using the rope. Okay, I guess. Yo, y'all pulling me away. Mo Gamer. No, wait. What's Mo Gamer? Who is that? I apologize. I'm not gonna attempt to say your name. I don't want to get that wrong. As a matter of fact, Azog, is that how you say your name? I apologize if that's wrong. But yeah, my original theory was that Law and Drake made a plan pre-time skip to take down Kaido. Whether Law knew Drake was secretly working for the Marines or not is up in the air. I have no idea. But in all honesty, it really doesn't matter in the grand scope of things, because the ultimate goal is to take out Kaido. And I thought that Drake would infiltrate Kaido's crew from within, which almost like confirmed it, which almost confirmed my suspicions when we found out that Drake was a member of Sword. Excuse me. Oh yeah, but it almost confirmed my suspicions when Drake was revealed to be a member of Sword, and he'd infiltrate from within. He'd infiltrate and disrupt shit from within Kaido's crew, from within the Beast Pirates, while Law disrupted all of the operations on the outside. Otherwise, how would Law know? And like one of the reasons behind it was, how would Law know that Doflamingo was working with Kaido? And how would Law know that Caesar? No, how would Law know that Caesar was working under Doflamingo and that Doflamingo was working with Kaido? I thought that X Drake was feeding Law information, and Law was moving according to that information. When it's half stream, we get in chicken nuggets. I'm off of chicken nuggets. As a matter of fact, I just threw the bag away. My new thing is tacos, okay? I haven't had chicken nuggets in a couple days, almost a week. Okay, I've been eating more tacos than everything. But yeah, I thought Law was moving according to the information that X Drake was feeding him. Fuck you, Joker, okay? Goddamn chicken nuggets. I'm tired of this joke. I'm tired of this goddamn joke. Goddamn chicken nuggets. Who the hell is adding me? This motherfucker. I know. Oh my god. But yeah, I thought Law was moving according to the information that he was being fed from X Drake. Then let's get tacos. I'm not getting tacos right now. I might get tacos later. I don't know. Yo, this is a One Piece stream. We're not talking about food. Y'all just gonna make me hungry. Y'all really just gonna make me hungry. And I resent y'all for making me feel this way. Oh, man. But moving on. I know that there's some kind of the tree that Sasaki was tied to. It's called the Sacred Tree or something like that. Fool tricked me. Did Big Mom for all this, blah blah blah. Turns out Kyoshiro is one of Odin's vassals in disguise. I don't care much about the history of Wano, but the price for betraying me will be steep indeed. Ooh, excuse me. Yes, there's Big Dad. What kind of power sends all on the outside of Wano? It did knock over the sacred tree. Yeah, it's called the sacred tree. I know in Japanese mythology, it's supposed that's some significant. It has some significance. I can't remember what god it is. I think it might be Amaterasu. Something about Amaterasu or Susanoo. No, it's not Susanoo. I think it's Amaterasu, and something about a cave and they tie a rope to a tree. I'm sorry about my ignorance to other cultures. Leave me alone. Okay, I'm not that cultured. It's not a silver stream without food. I haven't eaten anything on stream for months. For months. Jesus Christ, leave me alone. Best restaurant in One Piece tier stream. Restaurants in One Piece tier stream. Yo, y'all are wild. But yeah. I was about to say something. See, this is why I told y'all to stop talking about food. Now the only thing going through my head right now is tacos, tacos, tacos. Oh, shit. God damn it, I started cursing again. Roger and King of Lightning is streaming right now. Goddamn, I had no idea. And surprisingly, I got like 17 people in here. That is hilarious. Kaido is still on the dome fighting the Minks, and apparently, and the Minks are actually putting up a pretty good fight. They're actually putting up a pretty decent goddamn fight. Now, I hate this chair, man. Look at this. Look at this. Yeah, I'm sinking. I hate this chair. I need a new chair. If somebody got any good chair recommendations, please send them my way. I need a new chair bad. Do a chicken nugget taco mukbang during the chapter reviews. Yo, Grotesque, are you Australian? Mukbang. Why do I know that word? That's not an Australian word. Stop talking about food. Stop talking about food. Jesus Christ. Do a mukbang tutorial recipe video. Yo, y'all need to leave me alone. I feel like I'm being harassed now. We hate Roger. I don't hate Roger. I hate what Roger started. And that's the carrot fan, and that's the carrot hype train. And you want to know why everybody jumped on the carrot hype train? Because there were no other characters. There were no other characters that you could consider candidates for Straw Hat. Carrot was a friend. And at some point, I'm going to... we're going to talk about this now. Because on Thriller Bark and Worst Gen, people are talking about how... Like, we see... Since we're looking at the Minks... We see the Minks in their Sulong forms and how they're performing. And that... When they go into Sulong form, every Sulong is exactly the same. It does give them a strength increase, but it's mostly a speed increase and electro increase. And my argument against Carrot joining was that she was pretty much just Chopper in female form. And everybody else came at me saying that Chopper doesn't have a Sulong form, which I said, no, you're right. He has something better. He has a monster point form. Ooh. Chopper has a monster point form. Something that he can use more than once a month, which the Minks can only go into Sulong form at like during the full moon, which only happens like once a month. And I'm not even sure if the One Piece world functions the same way, because Carrot went Sulong form in Whole Cake Island, and then Now we're here and the full moon is up again. So does that mean an entire month has passed since we've been here already? I want to say that yes, it has, but at the same time, I feel like less time has passed since then. I'm not sure if it's just because of how we're reading the chapters, and in One Piece, the day-night cycles aren't really that obvious, but at the same time, I kind of feel like it's been less than that. But regardless, Chopper has a monster point, which he can do more than Carrot can go into Sulong. And on top of it, Carrot can only do that for like 2 minutes. They said, okay, yes, but Carrot is a different type of fighter. Carrot is an in-your-face fighter, and she's more speed than power, whereas Chopper is more of a power fighter. And on top of it, Chopper doesn't have Electro, which, if you know me, if you've ever had a conversation with me on this topic, I think that Electro is produced by the fur on Minks. Hell, Lightning McGuy in Whitebeard's Commanders. Lightning McGuy, I think that he learned how to do Electro. If you've ever seen Lightning McGuy, the thing that made him stand out in Marineford was the fact that his sword was electrified. And people theorize that he may have an electricity devil fruit, But me, after seeing Carago, Sulong, or hell, just seeing the Minks in general, excuse me, goddamn. After seeing the Minks in general, and then looking back at Lightning McGuy, he has long flowing hair. As a matter of fact, I'll find a picture of him. But yeah, Lightning McGuy has long flowing hair, and I think that he learned electro, and he's generating the electricity based off of that. Lightning McGuy, not Lightning McQueen. Oh yeah, look at that. There's a good picture, I guess. Hold on, give me a second. I'll grab the picture. Yamato Yankee style character in anime. One though, girl anime. Wait, what? Oh, Static. What's going on, man? Tyler Hawk. That's hard to say. Lightning McGuy, PNG. And of course, this is like one of the only One Piece Treasure Cruise units that I cannot find a goddamn. You know, I don't care. Save image. One Piece. One Piece. Alright, while that loads up. Yeah, that's gonna take a second. Boom, 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 boom. Boa is trash. Of course Ulrich is in here. Of course Ulrich is in here. There he is. That's Lightning McGuy. I think he learned electro, whether it was from the Minks or not. Whether it was from the Minks or not, I'm not sure. Or if a Mink taught it to him, I'm not sure. But I do think that he's generating his electricity in the same way that the Minks generate theirs. I think that he's using his hair, the Minks are using their fur to generate the electricity. And I think that at some point Chopper may learn it. Whether Carrot is a speed fighter, a power fighter, an in-your-face fighter, it doesn't matter. I don't think that that's enough to warrant somebody with the pretty much the same fighting style in joining the crew. Wait, Tashigi more like Trashigi? Ulrich, you're fired. Ulrich, you're fired. Didn't I fire you already? Why are you still on company grounds? Could have sworn I fired you. Boom, 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 boom. That's what Kaido's organization is based on. Wait, what? Her current personality, I should say, that isn't her own. Wait, whoa. Wait. Y'all are jumping way ahead of me. You are reaching, my dude. Wait. Am I reaching? Or is everybody else? What the hell are y'all talking about? I'm pretty sure the One Piece world has multiple moons. I think I can't really disagree with you right now, but I think I vaguely remember it being stated that the One Piece world only has one moon. I can't remember where it is. One Piece moons. Cause I remember it being stated somewhere that diorama or whatever that was in Ohara those weren't moons. Those are planets. The moon. And if there were multiple moons, why would NL set his sights on one specific moon? There should be multiple infinite births that he's after. But no, there's just one. The moon is a celestial body, a rock composed sphere that orbits the world. It is often seen during the night. The fuck? Yo, who wrote this wiki entry? The moon appears throughout the series, but the first time... Okay, let's just... Trivia, the ancient lunar city, Burka, blah, 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 Mink Sulong. I'm trying to figure, like, that diorama that... Okay, during Nico Robin's flashback of Ohara, a model of the world with 7 satellites, which include their world's moon, can be seen inside the library of the Tree of Knowledge. The model was destroyed when the bus call collapsed. Okay, those are celestial bodies. They're not moons. They're not moons. Okay, they're celestial bodies. So the entire One Piece world, the world that we're on, that could actually be the center of the universe, You know how you know how some astronomers like hundreds of years ago thought that the Earth was the center of the universe and that the moon and the sun was orbiting us and so was the other planets. One Piece is Taite Kubo. Yo, y'all are ridiculous. Yeah, that's pretty much how that entire like celestial, that entire diorama was being shown as, is that it was that the Earth was the center of the universe and every other planet was orbiting us, and it was only one. Let me pull this up. I feel like the anime one will be, the anime one will be a lot easier to look into. But hold up, some of these planets are some of these celestial bodies are closer to the Earth than whichever one of these things is the actual moon. So I'm a little confused. I'm sticking by it. I think there's only one moon. I don't think that there are multiple moons orbiting the world. I think that these are just more planets, not like multiple moons. They're just giant other satellites, other celestial bodies. Sanji's father, nah, so is Yamato, is ridiculous. What are you talking about? Yamato gonna cry when her father dies. She already said that, screw that, he's not my father. But at the same time, yeah, I think it'd be a little bit like Sanji, just because like you renounce them as your parent doesn't mean you don't care. Like they're still your parent. Like that's still your parent. You're not just gonna not feel anything if they die. I mean, look at Helmeppo. His father tried to kill him, and he was still upset that he was yeah. Yo, what's wrong with me? It's hot as hell. I got my tea. Leave me alone. Give me a second. I need a new chair badly. Sanji will never be as cool as Whole Cake. Is that a direct quote, or are you just coming up with your own shit? Oh my, I feel afraid for Sanji. Yo, what are y'all afraid for Sanji for? Yeah, but back on my original point. Two characters who are very similar in fighting styles and personalities. Just because Chopper can do pretty much what Carrot can do, just more frequently and more frequently. I was about to say more frequently and more often. Those are the same thing. But they can do it but he can do it more frequently, and is probably better at controlling his monster point than Carrot is at controlling her Sulong. I think Chopper can do his longer, but that's just me. But at the same time, Chopper is more of an overwhelming power, and Carrot is more speed based. That don't matter. It really don't, in my opinion. I don't see the point. There's the only thing, in my opinion, that makes Carrot unique in joining the crew is the fact that she's a female. Obviously, we only have 2 other females on the crew. 3 if you count Yamato. 4 if you count Vivi, which I already do. And she's a rabbit, which we don't have on the crew. Yet. Even in the animal descriptions, for each of the Straw Hats, none of them come up as a rabbit or a hare. So those are the only things, in my opinion, that actually make her unique. In terms of her position, I made a point on, I think it was Thriller Bark, that we have specific positions in the crew, and every position in the crew exists within the One Piece world already, with the exception of one. With the exception of one, and that's the archaeologist. But that was only created because it's essential to actually that position came up because it was actually essential to, you know, the overall goal of finding the One Piece. You can't just make up a position just because it suits this person or your headcanon. In my opinion, Carrot being the lookout, anybody can do it, but the same can be said for Jinbei's position of anybody can and was being the helmsman. It's just that Jinbei is better. But the difference between Jinbei's position and Carrot's potential position is that a helmsman actually exists as an official crew member position in the One Piece world. Granted, the only other helmsman that we've seen so far is Jesus Burgess, if I'm not mistaken. God damn, did I really just say all that with one breath? Helmsman. I could have sworn we had more than one helmsman in One Piece. You're reaching. Please save us, though. The Holy Grace. Yo, what the hell are y'all talking about? What is Vivi's position? Honestly, I don't know. I actually consider Vivi a member of the Straw Hat Pirates, but she's just not on the ship. But as in terms of what is her actual position, I don't know. I honestly don't know. She's a member of the crew, but she doesn't have a position on the ship. I guess because she's not on the ship. She's not traveling on the ship, but she is a member of the crew. Oh shit. There are only 4 helmsmen in the entirety of the One Piece series. That's Jesus Burgess, Jinbei, Shiki, because I guess in Strong World he used his ability to control where the ship went, and I guess that. And there's a character in let me see, do I still have it? Display capture. Give me a second. No, that's not how that's gonna work. Oh, that's not how that goes. Where the hell did my what's name go? Give me a second. And of course, the chat reset. I hate life. Properties. All right. Bam. Yeah, there are only 4 helmsmen in the entirety of the One Piece series. Burgess, Jinbei, Shiki, and some dude named Roger from World Seeker. I don't remember him. I played through World Seeker. I paid attention to the characters. I don't remember this guy. I don't remember him at all. Yeah, I don't remember this guy at all. Apparently he's a helmsman for who? I don't know. Occupation ferryman. Oh, okay, so he just has a ship and takes people back and forth. Okay, I guess I can understand that. You going to wait, what the hell is that? Why do I feel like this is a PewDiePie thing? I like you. What the hell? Shiki will join the Straw Hats. Shiki is not joining the Straw Hats. Shiki is somewhere in the world doing whatever the hell Shikis do. Yeah, what? Why hasn't Oda brought Shiki up yet? I mean, granted, I know he used him. He let them use him in a movie, but why hasn't Oda brought Shiki up again? That kind of like boggles my mind a little. Back on the goddamn chapter. Just admit you don't like Carrot and move on. You're being as bad as the Momo haters. Okay, Pharaoh, I don't hate Carrot. I really don't. I think she's interesting, and I do actually believe that she does have a chance at joining the crew. I really do. What I don't like is that every time she's on screen, people jump at any and every opportunity to say that she's going to join Shiki Chapter 1000. That's hilarious. People jump at any and every opportunity that they get to say that's confirmation of her joining the crew. That's confirmation. This is confirmation. Look, she's developing. Look, this is confirmation. This and that. At least if you're going to support a character joining the crew, that's fine. That's well and good. But when you're looking and grasping at straws and you're grasping at every little thing, that's what kind of pisses me off. I don't hate Carrot the character. I hate Carrot simply because of what the community did in the next crew member discussions in terms of Carrot. Every single time she's on screen, look, she's right there. She's doing this and that. Look, she grabbed a cup and drank from it. She's joining the crew. That means she likes to drink things. And Sanji makes drinks. She's going to join the crew. Carrot hasn't developed at all. Yes and no. Yes, because we found out that her and Pedro have had some kind of connection. I'm gonna do something like unlike me. I'm gonna tell you exactly why Carrot can join the crew. The points for Carrot. She does have a very strong connection with some of the Straw Hats. She really does. She's built a relationship with them. I know, right? So, she's built a relationship with the Straw Hats that we really haven't seen since somebody like Vivi. I'm trying not to say but. She's built a relationship with the Straw Hats on the same level as somebody like Vivi. She's traveled with the Straw Hats bonded with them. She's even gone through a traumatic loss alongside of them. She's been there to feel the same emotions, and she got through it with the Straw Hats. If it wasn't for the Straw Hats, I said Vivi, Jesus Christ. If it wasn't for the Straw Hats, Carrot probably would not be the same person. She probably wouldn't have made it through that. She would be an emotional wreck. But at the same time, if she just didn't go, she wouldn't have had that emotional wreck. She would just been with her people the entire time. I'm sorry, I had to get that out. So in terms of a relationship with the Straw Hats, she actually has one. In terms of developing with the Straw Hats, she lost her mentor. She lost excuse me. She lost her mentor. She lost that, I guess you could say, the father figure. And Jesus Christ, this is so hard. Giggity. She lost her father figure, and the Straw Hats helped her get through that. You know what? No, fuck this. But the one person that she doesn't seem to have that big of a connection with is the one that actually matters. She doesn't have a relationship with Luffy like that. Yes, Luffy does know her name. Luffy absolutely knows her name. As a matter of fact, he's called out her name a few times, Giggity. And the way, at least this is the way how I see it, at least. When it comes to Carrot, the reason that Carrot has had so much screen time and has been with the crew so long is to give the Minks an actual face, somebody you can refer to when you bring up the Mink Tribe, especially when it comes to actually being a part, when it comes to actually being a part of the alliance with the Straw Hat Pirates. Because if you just introduced them and only showed us Inuarashi and Nekomamushi, and then we left and then got to Wano and they were there, those are the only two people that we have to refer to the Minks to. And if Pedro died while we were in Whole Cake Island and we told Inuarashi and Nekomamushi this, they would have just went, I'm like that was one of our people. They would have shown some emotion, but ultimately they would have remained strong because they have to. They're the leaders of these people and they have to remain strong in order to move forward and in order to focus on what's to come. Carrot is essentially the emotional side of this. When we lost Pedro, we actually got to see what he meant to the Minks as a whole. It's not just for Carrot. It's not just her development. Pedro meant a lot to everybody. Everybody there knew who he was. He was one of the first people that we saw. Excuse me. He was one of the first people that we saw when we actually got to Zoe. Well, not actually. I'm talking about chronologically. When Sanji and them got there and saw all of the Minks were being slaughtered and shit, Pedro was the one to grab Sanji. Pedro was one of the first ones to be cured. He actually means a lot to the Minks in general, but because we didn't go back to Zoe and give that news to the entire country as a whole, we couldn't get the entire country's reaction. We had to have some kind of representation for the Mink tribe as a whole to represent what they'd feel if Pedro died. And we got that with Carrot. If you remove Carrot from that entire scenario, then we have no reference for the Mink tribes and how the Minks would react in terms of Carrot. I keep saying Carrot, in terms of Pedro's death. And she was a showcase as to what the Minks could do in Sulong. We had Nekomamushi and Inuarashi say something. We had them say something about Sulong. When after Jack attacked them, they said they're just lucky it wasn't a full moon. Otherwise, things would have been a lot different. Which, come on, if this is any indication, I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing how things would have been different. Except the fact that Inuarashi and Nekomamushi are like, they're raring to go. But yeah, she was a showcase as to what the Minks are capable of. If you remove Carrot from that, again, you don't get to see what the Minks are capable of. And then when we get to Wano, we're just gonna be clueless as to what their Sulong form actually is. And then Oda could pull anything out of his ass, and people would call it an ass pull. Even though we knew full moon, Sulong, something happens to give them the edge, but what is it? When we got Carrot going Sulong and Whole Cake, that's what it was. That was the showcase. Carrot is a representation of all of the Minks in Whole Cake Island. She's not being built up to be the next crew member, in my opinion. But like I said, she does have a deep connection with the Straw Hat Pirates. Specifically Nami, Chopper, and maybe, I guess you could say Sanji, because he comforted her when he found out that Pedro died. But in all honesty, I really don't see Carrot joining. I don't. No, she's not. Yo, I really don't see Carrot joining. I don't. And I feel like we just lost a couple viewers because every time I stream, I do this. All right, so we're just going to leave it at that. We're going to leave it at that and just move on. Un momento, because I really, really don't like this new what's the name thing. I don't like the new YouTube studio. Can't see shit. Dude, again, reaching, even in the flashback, she feels like a support character, even in the flashback. Yeah, like we didn't even really get the emotional connection for Carrot until later on, like super close to Pedro's death. Wano Cliffs Yonko level. Wano Cliffs Yonko level, yo. Joke, you're ridiculous. Usually when it comes to flashback, there usually are served for. Carrot was mostly in the background. For the most part, yeah. She's a joke tomato. Joker, you're ridiculous. If Ty was here, he would have said that Big Mom's gonna join the Straw Hats. I never understood that. I really didn't. If Carrot don't join, Tomato will join. Who the hell is Tomato? Who the hell is Tomato? She's a freaking joke. Who the hell is Tomato? Tama? If you're talking about Tama, I don't think she's joining either. Her dream was to go out to sea with Ace. That's who she wanted to go out to sea with. Yes, Luffy can fulfill that promise, but that's only if Tama still wants to go out to sea, because her actual dream was to go out to sea with Ace. Not just to travel the world and go out. She wanted to go out with Ace, and Ace said, "I'll take you out once you become a Kunoichi." So if Luffy is to continue on from that promise, you got two conditions that need to be met. One, Tama still needs to have that need to want to go out to sea with Luffy now instead of Ace. And then I think they might be referring to Yamato. Yamato? You saying Yamato's a joke? What the hell? Tomato. Oh, I get it now. Yeah, but she still has to have that need to want to go out to sea. And then on top of it, she still has to meet that requirement of becoming an actual Kunoichi. So if Tama joins, who's going to teach her how to be a ninja? And if you say Nami, no, because Nami is still a novice Kunoichi. She's still a novice ninja. In the Oda box that she got, she is a novice Kunoichi. That is not enough to teach somebody how to be a Kunoichi. Nami will be learning alongside Tama. The only thing she'll be teaching her is how to sneak around. No, I'm saying Carrot is a joke. Oh, Carrot's not. Oh my God! Why are y'all making me defend Carrot? Carrot isn't a joke in terms of her candidacy and joining the crew. I just think that it's more likely for other characters, and I know I'm coming off as somewhat of a hypocrite, because what people were doing for Carrot in terms of her joining the crew, like every time Yamato was on panel, I'm saying I'm jumping at any and everything. I'm grasping at every panel. Look. She's taking orders from Luffy and she's following them to the T. She's following her captain. She's joining the crew. Yamato's strong. She can actually almost one-shot ulti. She's joining the crew. That's more strength than Carrot. That's more strength than Carrot has. She's joining the crew. I'm coming off as a bit of a hypocrite, and honestly, I don't care. Honestly, I don't care. I really don't. But yeah, Carrot isn't so much of a joke because like I said, she's built a relationship with the Straw Hats and she's actually traveled with them. But she doesn't have a relationship with the one person who matters. The one person who actually sends out the invitation to join the crew. She hasn't had a relationship with Luffy. And yes, Nami asked Chopper to come with them, but that was in a dire situation. She needed to be well enough to travel so they can get to Alabasta for Vivi. And she needed a doctor. Chopper was a doctor. And then eventually Luffy came to the same conclusion of, hey, I want him to join the crew. Even before he found out that like Nami needed anything. He didn't even know Chopper was a doctor. Back on the chapter. Jack is wildin', going swiping through the minks in Sulong, which again, not seeing how things would have been way different if it was a full moon that night when Jack actually attacked. If he's running through the actual fighters, if Jack is running through the actual fighters of the minks, granted, yeah, the entire country of minks are made up of fighters, but these are the actual combatants among the natural fighters. But even still, Jack is showing some wear and tear. The man has a sword sticking out of his trunk. Kinemon and the other scabbards are ready. They're looking to fuck shit up. I don't care about the cursing thing anymore. I'm sorry. I put all of my money in my goddamn swear jar. I literally have nothing left in my wallet. But Nekomamushi and Inuarashi are like, wait, this one's ours, Kinemon. We are finally getting the rematch that everybody has been speculating for the longest. For the absolute longest. we're finally getting that rematch. Jack versus Nekomamushi and Inuarashi. A lot of people were saying it's going to be Jack versus Sanji. It's going to be Jack versus Jinbei. It's going to be Jack versus Ashura Doji. No, the original matchup that everybody speculated, the Dukes versus Jack, it's incoming. I'm actually hyped for it, though. Honestly, I'm actually hyped for it. We got Inuarashi and Nekomamushi silhouetted, so there must be something to it, I guess. Even though it's just a design. Are you joining Reverie Silvers? I'm not sure. In all honesty, man, Ahmed, I'm not sure. I might be. I know when it's happening. I'm in the chat for the Reverie, but I haven't gotten an official invitation. Yeah, I haven't gotten an official invitation, which if anybody would like to know, the Reverie is happening on, I believe it's September 20th? Un momento? Yep, September 20th. September 20th, Rogers Base will be hosting it. But like I said, I'm not sure if I'm going to be a part of it. I'm not even sure if I'm going to be available that day. But I have been advertising it. I've made a few suggestions on who I think should join the Reverie, and Roger said he'd take it into consideration. But like I said, I hope I am. I hope I get the invitation. I hope that it's just obvious that I'm gonna be there. Like I said, I'm not sure. 1000%, I'm not sure. I ain't saved Dofi, but I sunk a few ships. Wait, what? Jack is a tank, but Rizo will low diff him? Why Rizo? Why Rizo? Speaking of Rizo, Fukuro Koju, I think, was it this chapter? I think it is this chapter. Give me a sec. Yeah, in this chapter on viz.com, go to page 10 and 11. When the Oniwabanchu are charging into the fight, we see Fukuro Koju actually turn around and somebody actually notices it. If he's making his way up to where Kaido is, if Kaido or Jack bashes any of them down, any of them to lower levels, we might actually get the Rizo Fukuro Koju fight that people have been saying, yeah, that's his rival. That may actually be the matchup. We might actually get a ninja on ninja fight, which I'm still kind of salty about because they both don't have decent designs in my opinion. Fukuro Koju don't even look like goddamn ninja. He looks Japanese inspired, sure, but why the hell do he got on aviators? Why he got on aviators? Why he wearing Ray-Bans? Stop. No. Give me a give me a good ninja design. Give me a ninja design. If anybody's watched Hell's Paradise, where are those ninjas? They're not overly designed like in Naruto. They're just wearing simple black clothes. They look like they're wearing the stuff that Rizo is wearing, except it's all black. No logos, no weird head shapes, no disproportionate bodies. It's an actual ninja. Where are they? I've shown the only ninja. I'm not pulling up that panel again. I've shown the only ninja design that's in Wano. It was only one. And he was with Hawkins. And he pointed to Luffy and Zoro running away and said, they're getting away. And then he disappeared, never to be seen again. It's because ninjas need drip to... Yo. You need to let these ninjas go. You've become obsessed. You damn right I'm obsessed. Wano was my most anticipated fucking arc of the entire series. This is the entire series. I had so many expectations, and yeah, you can say that's my fault for building it up so much, for putting expectations on it. But no, that's what build up is. It's hype and expectations. Oda set these fucking expectations. He gave us Ryuma, the sword god, in it was zombie form, and then they hyped it up even more in Punk Hazard with Kinemon. You can say whatever you want about Kinemon. He's not that strong or whatever, but he cut fire. He did something that interested Zoro. His torso alone was going head to head with Brook, and Brook was on the defensive. Do not tell me I need to let this go. And then we get here, and there are no swordsmen. None. These motherfuckers came from the past. They came back to the future. No, do not give me that bullshit that I need to let this go. We were promised hype. And yeah, and even with Raizo, they said, oh, Raizo's a ninja. Even Law turned around with sparkles in his eyes. When I was little, you know what I went to Halloween as every year until my mother said, no, you can't do this no more. A goddamn ninja. Before I was into One Piece as hard as I am, all I watched was Naruto. Raizo is better than Itachi. Watch your mouth. All I watched was ninjas, gunslingers, and samurai. And in recent times, the pirate theme. But pirates can take every single one of those categories and put them on their ship, and now they're pirates whose theme is ninjas, samurai, gunslingers. Oh my god. Do not tell me no, cause you got me fucked up. That just fucked me up. I need to let the ninja thing go. I'm obsessed. You damn right I'm obsessed. You damn right I'm obsessed. Yes, and I kinda forgave it a little bit. Because Raizo actually did ninja shit. He did ninja shit. He has the Shadow Clone Jutsu. He has the Shadow Shuriken Jutsu. The man can move faster than most people can perceive him. Okay, that's fucking cool. I love it. But his design is fucking whack. His design is trash. Look at this. This is one of the very few actual ninjas in Naruto. The nigga has a mask on. The nigga has on a mask. Okay, he's a jack of all trades. He can do pretty much anything while still being flawed. Jesus Christ. I think you need to let it go too. Wait, what? Wait, what's going on? Raizo is better than Itachi. You're treading the fine line. Oh, okay. But yeah, yo. We got the Wano. The swordsmen were gone. I guess there were ninjas still here, but their designs were goddamn trash. Bro, it feels like you're in trauma. You damn right I'm traumatized. I feel like Luffy and them, when they actually saw Raizo, they were disappointed as fuck. They were so disappointed. And then he did his ninjutsu and they kind of forgave him. That's the same thing that I went through. That's pretty much the same thing that I went through. Have you looked up Rio? What? He's pissed off. That's fine. Yeah, have you looked at Rio? Bro, it feels like you're in trauma. Yes, I'm traumatized. Of course I'm traumatized. Express yourself. Yo, what's going on, Anime Productions? How you doing? Man? Oda dropped the ball. The man set certain expectations and he just did not deliver. And everybody who I say this to say, oh well, Oda's subverting expectations. That's your fault for putting certain expectations on it and then being mad when he doesn't deliver on your expectations. No, these are the expectations that Oda set. Oda set these expectations. He showed us Ryuma. Fucking Ryuma, who... Goddamn alarm. He showed us Ryuma, supposedly the absolute pinnacle. Zoro even said, I wish I could have fought you in your prime, in your heyday. Oh, Ryu from Ninja Guide. He said, I wish I could have fought you in your heyday. Zoro didn't even have 3 swords and he was fighting Ryuma. And then I was expecting to get to Wano and Zoro would have had all three swords and got to fight somebody that was actually worthy of the three-sword fight, of a three-sword fight. He would have gotten his wish of fighting somebody similar to Ryuma, but not a goddamn zombie with somebody else's personality and fighting style. Then we get here. Motherfuckers oh my god. All swordsmen are outlawed and all this other bullshit. They had, and that's why I'm rallying for Who's Who to not have a devil fruit, and just be a straight up swordsman. That's it. Yes, he's not a samurai from Wano, but at least in the Wano arc, Zoro got an actual sword fight. Not some motherfucker with a devil fruit gimmick that it's just a sword fight. That's all I want, right? That's all I want now. An average sized dude. It's like playing Dark Souls or any of the Soulsborne games. The fights that Zoro has been going through are interesting and they are hype. But when you come across a character who's more like you, who's more like the player in Dark Souls, the fights are always more interesting because those characters seem to do more of what you can do, rather than having the gimmick of being some giant ass motherfucker who uses their size and weight against you more than anything. That's one of the reasons that I think most people like the Rob Lucci fight so much. It's because Rob Lucci was relatively normal size. Yes, when he went in a hybrid form, he bulked up, but then he had that slimmed down form too. And when you have a character that's mostly your size, the fight comes off more interesting, in my opinion, because it's no longer David and Goliath, which has been retold like 1,000 times. The small guy versus the giant motherfucker. Of course, at first glance, you're gonna think that the giant guy is going to overpower him, but the small guy finds a way to overcome it. All right, I apologize about that. Jesus Christ, I don't even remember where I was, but yeah, don't matter. It don't matter. Oh, I was talking about characters, and yeah, you said Zoro versus Killer wasn't bad. It wasn't. That fight was actually interesting. Even in the manga, I found that to be a really, really interesting fight. Zoro versus Gyukimaru, it was fun while it lasted, but once Killer came in, it seemed like the fight kind of got a little bit more intense. It amplified for me at least, and the anime made it even more interesting. Especially with the glurg. Hold on, cause I saw his overs. What if X Drake was referring with I can't go with the Marines now, as once he will be safe, he'll contact another sword member, like maybe Smoker and Tashigi, so they'll arrive in Wano. I don't think that Smoker and Tashigi are part of Sword. I really don't. I don't think that they're a part of Sword, because one, I think Aokiji is a part of Sword, and it kind of would make sense because X Drake, seeing as how X Drake is a member of it, and he's been sent to infiltrate an Emperor's crew. I think that we might have that same scenario with might have that same scenario with Aokiji, especially since Blackbeard is an up and coming emperor, and because he killed Whitebeard. Who better to send after somebody that dangerous than an admiral? Okay, I get what Silver's saying. He's expecting more from Wano. Yes, I was expecting way more out of Wano. It was disappointing to see what we got. Like, not saying that I'm not enjoying Wano. I actually am enjoying Wano for what it's worth. It's just I kind of was expecting more, a little more, more. Back on the chapter though, because Jesus Christ, we ain't even get through all of it. Oh yeah, King called. Okay, who saved Hawkins? How did they save Hawkins? Hawkins was cut in half last time we saw him. Did Drake let Law go and then walk in to save and put Hawkins back together? Because if that's the case, no wonder this man got caught. It's no wonder this man got caught. Carrot for Nakama. Monkey D. King, absolutely not. Carrot not for Nakama. Carrot, no. 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 Law. But yeah, how did Law save him when Law cut him in half and then walked out? But no, wait. But how did Law get out in the first place? Yeah, because in this chapter, they said the only person who was able to release Law was X-Drake. And I guess X-Drake freed him. Law beat the shit out of Hawkins. And then Drake came into the picture, I guess. It was a Straw Shadow clone. What's going on, Ziad? You know how the people of Wano feel. They lost everything you wanted. Bruh. Oh my, bruh. You have no idea. You have no idea. We got the Wano. It was pretty. It was colorful. Zoro was trapped and he was about to be executed. I'm looking like, oh shit, they caught Zoro? They caught Zoro? What kind of swordsman do we have that they were able to catch Zoro? Nah, he turned himself in and then he proceeded to no-diff everybody there. With a not even a butter knife, a letter opener. And so was what if X Drake was referring to go after Sashigi? Yeah, anime Productions. I answered that. I don't think that Smoker and Sashigi are members of Sword. And honestly, I've said this multiple times. I don't want Tashigi to show up at this point. It would be interesting to see Tashigi meet somebody like Kiku, a man who at heart is a woman, and giving her perspective on, even though you're a man, you want to be a woman because they're graceful, they're elegant or whatever, but you still have the spirit of an actual fighter, a straight up warrior. And Tashigi has that whole chip on her shoulder about, I'm a swordsman, you have to kill me. And she has a complex. She has that kind of complex, which Tashigi is garbage. Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. Yeah, I think it'd be an interesting conversation to have, but that conversation should have been had when, before the Fire Festival and all of this started. It would have been great development for Tashigi before all of this started going down. And it would have been great to see her actually come up a little bit if she was training in Wano in secret with some of the rebellion. Back in the Oral Jackson days, I was a part of a DM for people who wanted Tashigi to join the Straw Hats. I know, it's wild. And most of us actually agreed that it would have been better for Tashigi to go to Wano by herself, not with Smoker, with a completely different unit of Marines, undercover, just infiltrating Wano to keep tabs on it, to make sure nothing crazy is going on with Kaido. And she ends up helping the Straw Hats and everything. And yes, they do open the borders to Wano, but she still helped out a pirate crew take down one of the standing powers that help maintain balance in the world. and she would have had to be punished for that, and Smoker wouldn't have stood up for it because in the long term he had to. Johnny and Yosuke are fishermen. Yes, Johnny and Yosuke are fishermen. They're fishermen in Kokoyashi Village, which makes no goddamn sense. When they left the Straw Hats, they said, "We have to get back to bounty hunting. We'll see you later." And they never came back. They never went back to bounty hunting. They stayed in Kokoyashi Village. Why didn't you just stay with the crew? I love Johnny and Yosuke when they were around. But yeah, she would have had to been punished. She would have had to been punished for what she was doing, and Smoker didn't stand up for it because Smoker is trying to reform everything, and he believes in the justice system. He believes in the justice system, and like, granted, he has it. It was a little contradictory and stupid because Smoker has worked with pirates before, especially in Punk Hazard. But Smoker is trying to play the long game in terms of how to handle the world government and how to reform everything and move things along in terms of his way of seeing justice. And him not standing up to Tashigi would have took that personally. She would have gone AWOL. She would have started to look for the legendary swords and start imposing with her and do exactly what Smoker told her to do. Do what she thinks is right and follow her form of justice. She leaves the Marines, goes AWOL, and she goes looking for the legendary swords, which inevitably brings her to the Straw Hats and ultimately joins the crew. It's bullshit. It's just a scenario. I don't think it's gonna happen. I never thought it was gonna happen. It's just a scenario. Tashigi for Nakama? No. I don't think that she's gonna join. At one point, I wanted her to join, but at this point, no. Tashigi's not joining. Yeah, but I think Smoker respects her duty as Marine. Yeah, he does respect her duty as Marine. But in order to move up in the world and start actually making change, some sacrifices have to be made. And Silver's relaxed. Tashigi is non-canon. Ziad, Sabo's gonna die. Tashigi's gonna die. I mean, Sabo's gonna die, and Yamato's gonna get the devil fruit. Depending on the relationship that Yamato had with Ace, she is a better inheritor of Ace's will and devil fruit than Sabo. Sabo knew Ace when they were little kids. Sabo lost his memory when he was a little kid, and years later, he gets his memory back and remembers everything from when he was a kid. He had no relationship with Ace as a teenager, no relationship with him as an adult. He was not with him during his whole time in the New World. That's all Sabo was. He was the brother who died or went missing when he was a kid. Sabo won't die. Stop talking shit. Fuck Sabo. Well, that's actually a Papega take. That Yamato who most likely had a better relationship with an adult Ace who actually knew Ace as he was now, rather than the guy who only knew Ace as a kid. Get the fuck out of here. Fuck Sabo. That's how I'm coming. Fuck Sabo. Fuck his Gary Stew ass. Oh, I had amnesia. And Ziad, you're the biggest Sabo sucker I have ever come across. You said that Sabo isn't a Gary Stew. He has a flaw. Okay, what was his flaw? Oh, he had amnesia. That's not a character flaw. That's a plot device. He overcame his flaw. That's not a goddamn character flaw. Ace was a better character because he had a character flaw. He had a chip on his shoulder. He had daddy issues. That was his character flaw. That chip on his shoulder is what ultimately got him killed. And yes, it was a stupid way for him to die. But in terms of writing, he was a better character. Sabo is his brother Silver's. You have been reading too many Sabo hate Reddit posts. And that's exactly why you're a Sabo wanker. I don't even read Reddit posts. Sabo is his brother from when they were little kids. After Sabo got blown up in that ship, he knows absolutely nothing else about Ace. He knew a little kid. He does not know the man Ace became. As far as Sabo knew, Sabo had daddy and mommy issues too, Silvers. He ran away. That was it. He ran away and that was it. They adopted a new son and moved past it. What is Sabo's character flaw right as it stands? I can see Sabo dying. I can see it, but it's not likely to happen. Sabo was brought in just to give Luffy a living brother. That's it. Just to replace Ace. Ace died, but he came back to life in the form of Sabo. That's all that, in my opinion, that's all Sabo's purpose is. And to give us a connection with another top tier in this world. He literally replaced Ace. Ace and Whitebeard died, and now Sabo came in to be Luffy's new brother to give us the connection to Monkey D. Dragon. Yeah, the connection is that Dragon is Luffy's father, but Luffy has had zero interest in Dragon. So now if Luffy wants to see Sabo, or if Sabo is in trouble, Luffy goes to help Sabo, and now he's come face to face with Dragon. Luffy gives no fucks about Dragon. Long story short, fuck Sabo. He ain't worth it. If Sabo died, I would not bat an eye. Back on the chapter. King calls off the competition to find and bring back Yamato to challenge a headliner. And this is what is called subverting expectations. This is a good example of subverting expectations. Everybody thought that Who's Who had a problem with Queen, and that Queen had a problem with Who's Who. And we thought that they were trying to kill each other. But the subverting expectations, no. Who's Who has an issue with Drake, and I'm one of the people who thought that Who's Who was one of Drake's men who was also a part of Sword, because I don't think it'd be smart to go infiltrating into an Emperor's crew by yourself. I just didn't think that was smart. I don't think that was smart. But subvert expectations. Nah, Who's Who and Queen are the ones who want to kill. They're the ones who are trying to kill Drake. And apparently Hawkins is in on it. Hawkins was the one who told them that, yo, the only way Law could have got out is if this motherfucker, you can't get niggas shit, because they snitches. Niggas is snitches. And everybody, and now, in all honesty though, now this kind of throws a wrench in the whole Hawkins is like just playing the long game and is actually going to join our side, right? Because he's staying loyal to the Beast Pirates. If he actually wanted to, go against the Beast Pirates, he would have taken Drake's offer of like, yo, this is your chance to actually betray them. And Hawkins still has that trump card thing, right? But at the same time, when the thing that Hawkins mentioned is that somebody's chances of living until tomorrow is less than 1%. I've seen a lot of people mention that he was talking to Drake. He was talking about Drake, but at the same time, he was talking to Drake, and it was pretty much just a quick nod at, I just told you you're gonna die, and you're not doing anything about it. But it's going ... and he's looking and he's staring at it with a little bit of intensity, like it's not Drake. It might be someone else who's a little bit more important, which can still lead into Hawkins being on our side at the end of the day. Because if somebody important, like, let's just take Kaido for example. And I'm not throwing into the Zoro killing Kaido agenda or anything, but like, let's just take Kaido for example. If Hawkins is looking at these cards and it says that and it's saying that Kaido's chances of living till tomorrow are less than 1%, and then he turns on Drake. What if this is a part of the, like, this is him playing that long game? He knows that the shadow of death isn't on Drake right now, even though he knows that Drake is about to get beat the hell up, and he's just and he's helping to advance the whole situation of, helping Luffy's side to actually beat Kaido. Him outing Drake gives our side another ally, and then once he comes over, that trump card, he's another massive force that helps us in taking on Kaido, and then that trump card on top of it all. So, I don't think that the less than 1% of living until tomorrow, I don't think the less than 1% of living until tomorrow is actually foreshadowing Drake's death. I think it might be somebody more important. Maybe one of the calamities, maybe Kaido, maybe Peril Sparrow even, but I don't think that it's Drake. Or hell, it might even be Momonosuke or Hiyori or somebody with a lot more weight to it than we just killing off a supernova. Joker, keep that same energy when it's revealed that Gin and you revealed that it is Gin and you take the L. Wait, whoa. Joe Hammer, oh, stop, silly. He's not talking about Kaido. Wait, what? Who is Gin, though? Who's not Gin? Who's not Gin? The last time we saw Gin, like, I really don't think Oda is gonna bring back Gin at this point. Last time we saw him, he was dying. He was still dying of poison, and he just like sailed off with Don Krieg and the rest of their crew, with the realization that life is beautiful, and like he made a pretty much an empty promise to Sanji and Luffy that I'll see you in the Grand Line. If Gin it just turns out to be dead, then I wouldn't be surprised. Like we're not really missing much. And if who is Gin, then what happened to Don Krieg? We need that flashback then. I don't take no L's. They get intercepted or fumbled. I can name one L that you took. You used to be a mod in here and you lost it. Wait, not fumbled. What am I saying? Yo. Who's from an island where Chopper trained? They have similar eye tattoos? I see who's tattoo, but give me a second. Does anybody remember the name of the island that Chopper trained on? Don Krieg is Emu? Stop. Stop. Island Chopper. The island that Chopper trained on. Fishman Saga, blah, blah, blah. Does anybody... Bird's Island? Okay. That's not the name of the island. Silvers. Wait, was it? It's not Burka, was it? No, Burka was the place that Enel was from. What is the island that Chopper trained on? Not Korea. Chopper's training. You unmodded me because I was talking facts. No, I unmodded you because you and somebody else were talking some bull, was going back and forth, and it got stupid, and I told y'all to chill out, and you just kept going. Chopper's commander level confirmed. Where did that come from? Where did that come from? Torino? Is that the name of it? Torino Kingdom. Oh, okay, I found it. Oh yeah, somebody had mentioned, and if y'all didn't see it already, There's some panels that of the Boichi Ace novel manga that were leaked, and we actually see what Sixes looked like. It looks a lot like this island. Somebody pointed that out, that it looks a lot like this island. I don't want to show it on. I don't want to show the panel on stream because I might get a strike because of it, and I'm not risking that again with this channel. I'm not. Because if I lose this channel, I'm not making another one. I'm not doing it again. The last one got struck on some bullshit. All right, I'm looking through it. I'm not seeing the eye tattoos. Torino Kingdom. You said that they have similar eye tattoos. What eye tattoos? Oh wait, I see it. It's the tattoos that's on their arms. Okay, that's an eye with like 1, 2, 3 with 4 lashes on it. Whose tattoo is an eye with 1, 2, 3, 4 with 5 triangles on top of it? It's similar, but not exactly the same. That's like looking at the Sun Pirates Jolly Roger and then looking at Alabasta Kingdom's flag and saying that those are the same thing. It's a little different. And that little bit of difference makes all the difference. Garp is gonna one shot Big Mom. I'm still shocked that Joker is a mod on Virgo's channel. Joker is everywhere. This man. Yeah, but Joker is everywhere. Joker is in every stream. And is probably a mod in like 95% of every One Piece YouTuber streams. I guarantee you, if you go to King of Lightning's stream and and have Joker talk, he's probably a mod in there too. He's probably a mod in there too. All right, but yeah, we cut back over to where the Straw Hats and everybody are. The samurai are telling the Straw Hats, "We'll take care of this. We'll take care of this. You guys save your energy. You guys save your energy for everything." And come to find out that these are failed ancient giant race. Wait, hold on. Wait, was it this chapter or was that last chapter? Oh yeah, I think it was last. Yeah, it was last chapter, right? That we found out that these were failed experiment. Yeah, we found out about the numbers. These are the failed ancient giant race, the Oars. They were on Punk Hazard. I guess Caesar was trying to recreate the ancient giant race for Kaido, I guess, but it was a failed experiment. But Kaido took them anyway because they were still strong. This kind of gives me more faith in my idea that Kaido is a part of that ancient giant race in some way or another, whether he's a descendant for it or whether he's only half ancient giant. And I think that like there's a popular theory that was going around. Please make me a mod. Honestly, I think I'm about to start getting rid of mods because there's really no need for mods in here anymore. There's really no need for mods. Like the chat kind of polices itself. Like most of the time, if you say like, "Yo, chill out," most people will just chill the fuck out. But yeah, I think Kaido is part ancient giant race, and this kind of gives some credence to it. Like I said, there's the popular theory that the Oars race, the continent pullers, got their name because Wano might have been multiple islands, and they pulled them together. And there's some people who actually believe that Onogashima is just the head of one of these continent pullers, and the reason that Wano as a country is sitting on top of a large structure is because the skeleton is laying down on its back with its head floating above the water and its knees coming up, and Wano is situated on top of those knees. I'm Oda's father. This motherfucker. I mean, I think I still need a mod. Yo, we now about to start a mod war, all right? If I feel the need for mods, I'll make more mods. But as of right now, I'm thinking about just getting rid of them. thinking about getting rid of more and more mods. Boom, 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 boom. Zoro comes out of nowhere and cuts the like the mace of one of the numbers, and Jinbei just palms this thing, and Luffy mentions that every single one of these numbers are about the size of ores from Thriller Bark. If you remember, that motherfucker was massive. The Straw Hats all together probably came up to about just his ankles. Luffy mastered Gear 4 and can casually use it, spam it, and post time skip Gear 2 second. Not into that. It also looks bigger. It looks big. It does? No, I think Gear 4 pretty much looks the same. On top of it, it ain't his trump card anymore. Gear 5, Chapter 1000. Us mods have ridges for clout. Yo. Kuma, I think you're one of the only people that I would never take mod away from. I don't think that he can just spam it. I do think that he's mastered it a little bit more to the point where the time in which he can keep it going is longer, or he goes in and out of it to the point where when he pops Gear 4, he doesn't have to wait as long. But I don't think that he can just casually spam it, and I don't think that there's a need for Gear 5. At this point, I don't think there's a need for Gear 5. I'm not gonna say we just got Gear 4, but we haven't had it long enough to the point where Gear 5 is now like absolutely needed. If anything, you can expand on Gear 4. However you believe Luffy is generating fire for Red Hawk, add that fire attribute to Gear 4. Now you just got an enhanced Gear 4 ability. Hell, add the fire abilities to everything in Luffy's kit. Luffy mastered Gear 4 because he's using it too casually. Mastered, okay, I think we all have different definitions of mastered. Using it casually, in my opinion, doesn't mean it's mastered. Mastered, in my opinion, means that there's absolutely no time limit left. I still believe that there is a time limit in which Luffy can use Gear 4, and it still drains his haki. It's just that he has better control over his haki flow and how he's distributing it. But I still do believe that there is a limit on it. What would be Gear 5th? Chapter 1000 could just be a flashback. There are different things that I think Chapter 1000 could be, and that's either the Vegapunk reveal, Vegapunk's character design reveal, Green Bull's character design reveal, the start to a bigger fight is revealed, or we go into a flashback. Well, we go into the flashback that Oda told us he set aside for Ace. He said that a portion of Wano would be set aside for Ace. We could start that with Chapter 1000. He's using it casually. That's a form of mastering it. Yeah, I guess so. But yeah, Luffy, like I said, Luffy's mentioning that the numbers are all the size of ores from Thriller Bark, and how that back then it took the entire crew to take one down, but things are different, and the panels are specifically focusing in on Zoro, Robin. Why Usopp? I have no idea. Can Usopp take down an Aura's level opponent by himself now? Can Brook do that shit? Can Robin do it? I mean, granted, Robin can do the giant body parts now, but can Robin, Brook, and Usopp, of all people, can they take down an Oars race? Can they take down an ancient giant? Sanji and Zoro, sure, I have no problem believing that. But Brook, over the time skip, Brook just learned he just became a pop star. Robin, yeah, she got better, and so did Usopp, but is that enough to take down an Oars? He's using it anytime he wants, and he's using it clearly before his main fight. It doesn't matter. I'm telling you, man, soon there's going to be some big coming to Emperor's Gear 5th coming soon. I don't think that there's a need for a Gear 5, man. I don't think that there's a need for Gear 5. Jinbei, of course. Yeah, I think, yeah, of course Jinbei can take him. Of course, Jinbei, Sanji, Zoro, I have no problem believing that they can. Jinbei, Sanji, Zoro, Frankie. I have no problem believing that those four can take down an Oars by themselves right now. Robin's giant ability. I said that. Luffy needs Gear 4 for fodder giants. He doesn't need Gear 4. I think he's just popping Gear 4 as a show of power. And he's just one-shotting them. It's a guaranteed one-shot. Her hands and legs. Yeah, I know. Yeah, static. I know. How long have we been going? Oh, it's only been an hour and a half. Luffy one-shots the giant as Drake is coming down. He escapes from Queen and Who's Who. Wait, what explosion was that? Boom. Kaboom. What explosion was that? Sure, you can torture him, blah, blah, blah. What the hell? After Drake, he's an enemy, huh? Yeah, what caused that explosion? Was that couldn't have been Drake, could it? Was that Drake that caused that explosion? But yeah, regardless, Drake remembers that Luffy was Drake recalls Kobe telling him, "Yo, trust me, Luffy's amazing. Luffy's a good guy. Trust in Luffy." And Drake is teaming up with Luffy. Means to an end. Enemy of my enemy is my friend, even if that enemy is a pirate. They both one-shot one of the numbers, and Drake says, "Straw Hat Luffy, for reasons I cannot say now, I'm an army of one. Please let me fight by your side." Drake joins the alliance, and somehow a lot of people believe that him asking this and him being able to one-shot a number is him declaring he wants to join the Straw Hats. I don't get that logic. Do you think there will be a Bluno moment in Wano? What do you mean a Bluno moment? You mean a fight to prepare Luffy for like Kaido or something? As of right now, I don't think so, because we're already in the heat of the fight. Luffy is fighting everybody around him as build up, but I mean, maybe we could get it. I'm not sure who it would be and who's strong enough to actually prepare Luffy for that kind of fight. Maybe it could be one of the calamities, like maybe King, Queen, or we already know Jack is being handled right now, so either King or Queen, maybe. I'm not sure if one of the Flying Six is enough. Matt B predicted this. Predicted what? That Drake was a traitor? I've been saying that Drake was a traitor that Drake wasn't with Kaido for the longest. Morge believes Luffy versus Jack. I did not see that video. I don't think that Luffy is gonna be going up against Jack. We already see the matchup that Jack is having, and he's already like massively wounded from all of the fodder minks. Get it, Caliber? Yeah, Excalibur bullet. Yeah, play on words. Huh. Gear 4th is nothing to Yonkos, and he's surely using it casually before his main fight. Gear 5th is necessary. He's surely acting like he's got something big in his pockets. He absolutely could have something big, but I don't think that it's Gear 5th. It might be another form of Gear 4 or an enhancement to Gear 4. And he is using Gear 4 casually, yes, but he's still not, excuse me, he still hasn't really shown off what that training that he did amounted to. Yes, he has better control over his haki to where he's not just wasting it for absolutely nothing. He has the ability to hurt Kaido. Gear 4 can actually do something now, and as much as some people want to gloss over it, Gear 3rd bashed flying Kaido out of the air, and yeah, he was caught off guard and drunk, but he still sent him down from the sky. Gear 5 will have a major drawback. Rain is chilling. Yo, what's going on, man? Given how Big Mom's Jolly Roger has multiple elements, could this be leaning towards the armament having multiple elements certain people can tap into? I don't think elemental hockey is a thing. If you're talking about armament hockey having access to multiple elements, no. Gear 4 plus Rio attacks. I don't think that hockey allows you to control elements. I think that the multiple elements on Big Mom's Jolly Roger is probably because she can control the different elements or tap into different elements with her devil fruit, and I don't think it has anything to do with hockey. I really don't. I don't think that the power system or the magic system that Oda has set up is giving people the control over elements without any kind of drawback. I don't think that hockey is chakra. This ain't Pokemon, sir. The magic system that Oda has set up is, if you want a fantastical power, some power to control elements or to manipulate your body on a fantastical level, you have to go through a devil fruit. But if you have body conditioning, if you have training, you can do things like muscle transference and enhancements, or observation enhancements. But I don't think that that hockey, the power, the inner spirit of power that you get from hockey allows you to control elements. Come on, man. We haven't seen Gear 4th in the training from time skip. We've only seen it when he's present in 784. Of course, Oda isn't going to show Gear 5th new power up in the training. He's saving it for a big moment. Okay, look, the thing about a Gear 5 is that there's absolutely no reason to go that far again. We came out of the time skip with Gear 4 as Luffy's big transformation, his big power up. Why go Gear 5 when you can further enhance what you already have? Post time skip, pre-time skip, Luffy got Gear 2nd and Gear 3rd. Post time skip, he's enhanced those with hockey, and now we have Gear 4. This is Gear 4 as a base. He hasn't enhanced it. He hasn't shown anything else that he's added to it yet. Give Luffy time to actually enhance Gear 4 and do something different with Gear 4 before you just decide to throw it away and go straight to Gear 5th. Silver's hockey is related to elements. Zoro is related to wind. Kinemon is fire. Fuso, Whitebeard Pirates, also controls fire. Thunder Magai controls electricity. And I think all of those have some type of reasonable explanation. Zoro being related to wind, you swing anything hard enough and a wind and an air slash comes out. As a matter of fact, that's how air slashes are explained in One Piece. It's the compressed wind from the slash of the sword. Kinemon's Firefox style, I don't think that has anything to do with hockey. It's a technique. It's a technique that, and if you want to say it's hockey related, I would say it's more observation hockey, knowing the rhythm of things, just so you can I don't know, I guess vibrate your sword to the point where, are you a Zoro kill Kaido? Hell no. I think Zoro's going to participate in the Kaido fight, and he's going to hurt Kaido. He's going to actually wound Kaido, but I don't think that he's going to be the like deciding factor in whether or not we beat Kaido. I think Zoro's going to participate in it, yeah, but I don't think Zoro's going to kill Kaido, or he's going to be the major player in the Kaido fight. Nah, we KKK. Yeah, no. Yeah, and as for Fusa from the Whitebeard Pirates, I assume you're talking. Yeah, Fusa's the guy with the flaming sword. And in the anime, we saw him light that sword on fire with his cigarette. We saw him light his sword with a cigarette. But that could very well be the same technique that that Kinemon is doing. And Lightning Magai, I explained that earlier in the stream. I think that Lightning Magai is generating electricity the same way that I believe that the Minks are generating electricity. It's his abundance of hair. I think the Minks are using Gorilla, y'all gotta specify that. You can't just say KKK in here. That shit's out. That shit's out. I'm sorry. You can't just say that. What would you consider Red Hawk, Luffy overheating from Red Hawk? I explained Red Hawk multiple times. If you take a rubber, I don't even have a rubber band in here. I'm not going to get another rubber band. If you take a rubber band, grab it from the middle and stretch it out and continuously stretch that rubber band out just at a rapid rate for like 60 seconds. Just stretch that out for like 60 seconds. 1 whole minute. And then stop and touch where the rubber band is being stressed at the most. The rubber is heated up. That rubber is hot. It's stress being put on rubber that causes it to heat up. And I think that Red Hawk is an over-exaggeration of that reaction. That's what I think Red Hawk is. Doflamingo's overheat, same way, except it's Doflamingo. We know Doflamingo controls strings. The man can wind strings up and rub them against each other to the point they catch fire. It's not that hard to think about. I don't think that it has anything to do with hockey or hockey controlling elements. Otherwise, if that's the case, devil fruits are absolutely useless. It's just a cheat way for you to get to this ability while also having a major consequence, especially if you're a pirate. Which seems like these are pirates and sailors. And in the One Piece world, it seems like more of the world is covered in water than our world is. What about Luffy's Elephant Thor gun? When we saw Elephant Thor gun, it came down from the sky and it was a hockey clash. That electricity, in my opinion, came from hockey. Came from the clash of hockey. I don't think that it was Luffy generating electricity from hockey. I don't think that it was him generating, like him using electricity based, like him generating the ability from his hockey. I don't think that was the case. I really don't think that's the case. I don't think that hockey allows you to control the elements the way that Naruto does. If that was the case, then Devil Fruits have lost all its value. Sanji's Diablo Jambe, Zoro's Ashura. Sanji's Diablo Jambe was literally explained. It's friction. He spins around, and because this is a manga, you can't have the character in a situation where they are allowed to spin around every time. So every time somebody asked Oda that question, he gave them a troll answer every time. It became, how was he able to ignite it underwater? His passion or his spirit burns hotter than the water can extinguish. Okay, troll answer. In my opinion, the first answer is always the one that I go to in terms of Diablo Jambe. He spins around, and that's the in-canon explanation. When Sanji first did it, they gave the explanation. He's spinning around, and the friction from it is heating up his leg. I'm not trying to be a dick asking questions. Nah, I didn't think of it that way. And Ashura and Zoro's Ashura, I think that might be Conqueror's Haki. Conqueror's Haki is already stated to be imposing your will onto other people. We've seen that it's pretty much an intimidation. It's an ability of intimidation. And I think Zoro is using it subconsciously in a way that is taking his killing intent and imposing it on somebody to the point where they start hallucinating a demon with 9 swords. They see 9 swords, and Zoro is attacking them, is cutting them so fast, is cutting them so many times that they actually believe that they're being cut 9 times with 9 different swords. Yo, Young Obama, what's going on, man? My man is 10 toes down. His stance is respected. Oh shit, Obama. Yo, young Obama, how you been, man? I think that could help. That could help about how to explain devil fruits. Sanji doesn't spin anymore. Luffy doesn't use gear second full body anymore. Sanji doesn't spin anymore to create Diable Jambe because this is a manga and you can't have the character spinning to set up something every single time. That takes away from the build up of everything. If like the first time he did it, yeah, he's spinning and everybody's wondering what the hell is he doing, and then he reveals Diable Jambe. Now every time Sanji is in a fight, imagine if Sanji was fighting. Yeah, imagine Sanji is fighting Queen, and he starts spinning, and Diable Jambe is coming up. Now, what's next? You've seen this 1,000 times. You can't have them set it up like that every single time because you're not going to be in a situation that allows you to set that up. God damn, I need to start breathing. Fuck. Sanji has progressed 2 years later, and that's my point. Sanji's progressed to where, yeah, he doesn't need to spin, but he can still create that. He can still make that friction. How you want to explain it is up to you. But the original explanation is he creates Diable Jambe by the friction on the ground, by the friction between the ground and his leg, which is causing it to heat up. And if you want to get super technical, let it breathe. Jesus Christ. And if you want to get super technical, Sanji spinning on the ground, his entire leg shouldn't be set on fire, shouldn't be heated up the way it is. Technically, it should only be the toe or the ball of his foot that should be heated up. Unless it full on catches fire. Since back then, like chapter says, Luffy has grown. Exactly. But yeah, chapter ends with Drake saying, "I'm like, let me join your side," and Luffy's just like, "Huh?" I think that this kind of destroys my theory that Drake and Law made a plan pre-time skip to take out Kaido, but at the same time it could work towards it. But at the same time, Drake already knows that Luffy and Law made an alliance. So how, if they are working together, why would he have to ask Luffy to join his side? All he has to do is say, "I've been working with Law. Like, I'm on your side." All the Straw Hats have grown. Yeah, I agree with you. I 100% agree with you. Sanji has not progressed at all. Sanji hasn't progressed? What? Page one. Yo, Page one, what's going on? Yo, you said you finally made it, bro. I'm going to be winding down pretty soon. I mean, you could still, right? So, wait, what? Fire chapter 10 out of 10? This chapter, I would actually give it like a 7 or an 8. Leaning more towards an 8. So, has it been confirmed that Cypher Pole techniques are Haki, Finger Pistol being Rio, Iron Body being Armament? It's not Okay, first off, Rio is just a Wano way of saying Haki. It's just a Wano way of saying Haki. The community says Rio to specify a specific technique a specific way in using armament Haki. Yo, what's going on, Christian? Where have I been? I've been sitting right here for the past couple months since quarantine started. This chair has been my home. But in an SBS, I do believe that Oda confirmed that the Six Powers was related to Haki, or at least he alluded to the idea that the Six Powers were related to Haki in some way. Thoughts on the Wisdom King Guardian Deity? He says Luffy looks like that he looks like a Japanese god. That's what Gear 4 was inspired by. Gear 4 was inspired by that. Hell, if Enna was here and he went and he did that, like that giant lightning transformation, I'm pretty sure they would have said the same thing. Thoughts on Luffy's wound? Yeah, I already said that. Page 1, my buddy. Yo. That Law going with plus Law didn't want other Straw Hats involved for some reason. He didn't want other Straw Hats involved. Wait, what do you mean? Joker, what's good, my friend? Nah, it's a Viva card, so it's just bullshit. Oh yeah, Christian, you guys don't take the Viva cards into account. I forgot about that. You guys don't take the Viva cards, the SBSs seriously, unless it's said in the manga. You guys don't take it. You guys don't take it as 100% canon. You don't count it as canon. Even though I've told you that Z wasn't canon 1,000 times, and yet somehow you say, "Oh, he was in a color spread. He's canon." So was So was Tesoro. He was in a cover spread. Is he not? Is he canon? Is Bullet canon? None of them was said. Nah. All right. Let me stop fucking with you, Christian. Nah, but Christian, what's going on, bud? What's going on, man? How you been? I really haven't seen you in a while, or spoken. I said seen you. You're like literally on the other side of the planet. Rio is the color of armament. Rio is the color of armament to what Mantra is the color of observation. So Rio is not advanced technique. It's just another way of armament. Yeah, it's just another way of saying armament hockey. That's the Wano way of saying hockey. SBS is serious because it's from Oda's mouth. SBS is a serious because it's from Oda's mouth. Aren't the Viva cards from Oda's mouth too? Z is canon. He's waiting for Luffy in heaven. All good, you know me. Yeah, yo, Christian, do you have Iceborne, bro? If you unless like I don't know if you've been keeping up with it, but the last new monster is coming out, and it's Fatalis, bro. Like Fatalis was the OG, was like the OG final boss in the original Monster Hunter, and they're bringing them back and revamping them. Like I'm hyped for it. No marketing teams. Oh shit. If you remember when Law exchanged himself for his crew, he told his crew directly not to tell the Straw Hats get involved what he was planning. What? Oh, Greg confirmed it. I don't remember that, bro. If you're in the Discord, can you in the One Piece chat, can you like post that source? Viva cards about Vivi is wrong. Viva about Shanks' journey is wrong. Even Viva cards about X Drake is wrong. Oh yeah, I remember there being a lot of like wrong things regarding the Viva cards. The shit that got me is like people reading too much into printed colors of the Viva cards, saying that all of the Minks is green, but look at Carrot's Viva card. Carrot's is a slightly, like a half point off color green. Why? That's confirmation that she's joining the Straw Hats. No. What do you think about Hawkins? What do you think Hawkins is talking about? If you're talking about the 1%, the chances of surviving until tomorrow being 1%, I don't think that he was talking about Drake. I think he might have been talking about somebody else he's talking about somebody else that'll play a bigger part if they end up dying. You know, maybe he saw Kaido in the cards and realized, okay, Kaido's chances of surviving are 1%. Kaido has 1% versus Kaido. No, Drake isn't looking at the fortune for just specific people. He's looking at the fortune like overall, and I think that's why he ended up betraying Kid. He saw that maybe Kaido has 1% chance of living by tomorrow, and he's helping that along by outing Drake to force Drake into joining Luffy's side. Then later on, he's gonna end up joining Luffy and them, and then stack on top of it his trump card. The last boss is one of the best ever. Yo. Sharish Valda and Iceborne, bro. I absolutely loved it. Hey, Christian, Glam is a goddamn fraud, bro. Glam is a fraud. This man bailed on us on Monster Hunter before Iceborne even came out. He bailed on us, and then Matt got ice. He built the PC because Glam like finagled his way into the upper echelons of the One Piece YouTube community, even though he said he dropped One Piece because One Piece is mid. He finagled his way into the upper echelons of the One Piece community. And he said, I've been playing Monster Hunter with Matt. Glam is a fraud, bro. Glam is a goddamn fraud. Glam is a goddamn fraud. And I hope you see this too, Glam. You're a fucking fraud. Go read chapter 951, the chapter I'm talking about. All right, I'll make a note of that because Kiss manga is gone. So I really... One Piece 951. 951. This is still in Wano. Big Mom and Kaido. The Big Mom and Kaido clash chapter. Yeah, I'll look into it. I'll look it up once the stream is over. But yeah, like honestly, I do not remember it. I don't remember this chapter at all the most. Straight up have beef with this nigga Glam. I don't have beef with Glam. It's just that Glam flip flops. Glam caps more than a little bit. Glam caps more than a little bit. Chapter I'm talking about, maybe I think in the context of the chapter, it's Drake. Hawkins is roasting Drake. I know. Yeah, Christian. A lot of people were speculating that, but given the way Hawkins is acting, and I really don't think it's him. I really don't think it's Drake. I think Hawkins is pushing the agenda of Kaido's not about to make it out of here. Straight up, I have beef with Glam. Yo, Glam is a fraud. Glam is an absolute fraud. As a matter of fact, I'm about to put that in the chat in the blacks right now. I'm about to put that in the blacks right now. Where is it? Bam. Glam, you a fraud. Bam, there we go. I just told Glam he a fraud. Beppo was wondering why Law didn't want the Straw Hats to be involved. Yeah, Static, like I said, I'll look into it. But we have been going for a little over 2 hours. Glam said indeed. Glam said indeed. Lamau. I hate you. I hate you, Glam. Glam, I fucking hate you. But yeah, like we've been going a little. Kaido finna subvert expectations. Exactly. This is known. Fucking hate you, Glam. I fucking hate you. I hate you with every fiber of my being. Beppo and the Sulong Beast Pirates are done. Beppo and Sulong Beast Pirates are done. I had a ridiculous headcanon, like just power theory that Beppo keeps streaming. Nah, bro. Yo, Elric, where you been? Where you been, man? But like I had a weird ass like headcanon theory that Beppo couldn't control his Sulong for one, and when Law can force Beppo into Sulong, I don't know, genetic manipulation, stupid Apu bullshit, but Law swaps into Beppo's body. But when Law swaps bodies, he keeps his abilities. He doesn't leave his abilities behind. The abilities is attached to his soul, not his body. And Law has a Sulong body on top of his abilities. And now Law is in like a mink body that also has the op fruit. But like I said, that's some stupid ass head ass canon theory. Like head ass bullshit that I came up with. Glam just dropped us to climb the ranks. He did. I ain't gonna hold you. Glam did. He did. Glam was a Frankie man before anything, and then he moved over to us, and then he dropped us, went over to Dritz, and then like scrat clawed his way into there. Glam, you're a fraud. Glam, you're a fraud. Anyone who claims to hate a series is that 1,000 chapters but knows what's currently going on is either an idiot or a fraud, or both. Nah, that's body swap fanfic. Body swap fanfic. I know it's fan fiction. That's some stupid shit that I came up with. I thought it'd be hype. You know, Law don't seem like he got that kind of like endurance maintained body. So give him a tougher body. Fuck. But all right, like I said, glam is a thought. All right, chill out. Not here. But yeah, like I said, I've been gone for a little bit more than 2 hours. I'm about to go get me some tacos. I like tacos. Oh yeah, Christian, unless you ain't heard yet, the nuggets are out, tacos are in. Tacos and quesadillas. Reverie is happening on September 20th. I said it earlier in the stream, but like I said, yeah, Reverie's happening September 20th. Next week, we have no chapter. We're on a break. I may have Mr. Morge or JD Legend on for another Sniper Island sit down. And yeah, look forward to it. And I said that I was going to do a Yamato video analyzing her potential, her versus Carrot. I have been working on it. I finished recording it. I just have to edit it. It will be up before the Sniper Island sit down sometime next week. I'm not promising that because every time I make a promise, it never comes true. But I did record it and I just got to edit it. Taco Bell top 5. Yes, it is. What? How could you drop the nugs? Yo, the nuggies were messing with my stomach. Leave me alone. But all right, take it easy, everybody. Have a good one. And I'll